Sometimes you gotta put it on the line. You gotta say, you gotta look at the wall in front of you, the giant wall, and say, am I gonna climb that wall? Am I gonna baby out? Am I gonna climb that wall? Am I a man? Or woman? Or am I just gonna run from it? And then you face that wall and you say, wall, you're about to get climbed, son. What's up, guys? I'm Kita, and welcome back to Let's Play Sekiro Dave Control Edition. It's time to go to the final boss of Sekiro. It's been a journey. It's been quite the journey through the game. There have been some highs, some lows, but mainly a lot of blades crossing and clashing and swords hitting each other. Turn that into your own metaphor, because I don't got it. I think you can actually just fall down. There's a way to swing up, but just in case, I'm not going to. I don't know. Whatever. So, my first attempt at this final boss, you can watch on my Twitch Let's Play, the Blind Let's Play, took me 5 hours. Ever since then, it's taken me 3 attempts, basically every time I come to the final boss. But since it's been a month since I played about, I mean, I was looking at it, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it's been that long since the last upload. And I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, since it's been a while, we'll see how this goes. I don't know. Also, I'm gonna come up with an excuse right now that I went rock climbing a couple days ago, and my hands still feel weird. Like, don't have full strength. Before we fight this final boss, something I want to take a look at is the... Let me just find it. I think I have the Black Scroll. An old text describing a black mortal blade. In addition to the red mortal blade, there exists one that is black in color. The blade's name is Open Gate, and is said to hold the power to open a gate to the underworld. It is through this power that it creates life. I beseech you, make offerings for the dragon's blood. So, Isshin before was talking about how the Tengu was going to disappear, and he made it sound like it was related to the black mortal blade that Genichiro was using. So it could be where the red mortal blade, you know, by Sekiro drawing it, made him die. Perhaps using the black mortal blade takes the energy of others in order to be used, and perhaps Isshin is who it was drawing from. Maybe. But just keep that in mind. Regardless, for this moment here, that we're going to come upon. So we're back at the secret passage, and here we go.
Lord Kuro.
Shinobi of the Divine Air, we meet again. Behold, the second mortal blade.
Genichiro. If you think you can change Ashina's fate with such a thing, you are mistaken. Wolf. No one has the right to the dragon's heritage. It is no one's to bear. I wish there was another way.
It's all right. One last time.
Yes. Let's finish this.
I think it's important to note that he cut Lord Kudo too. So therefore, the dragon's heritage, or dragon's blood, is on the Black Mortal Blade. So he always starts with this attack. Sometimes he does it twice. But as you might have noticed, he kind of leans into where that attack is going to be. Oh shit, I'm not being aggressive enough against him. You got to really be aggressive with him. Because it's really about draining his stuff up.
To be crushed.
Oh, come on. Ah! I dashed, you motherfucker! Shit. I went the exact wrong way. I'm actually really annoyed about that dash. I know I did it slightly diagonally, and that's why it didn't work, but I'm still annoyed about it. Okay. I guess I ran out of my, my stuff. Oh, which way are you gonna go? That way. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, shit. Man, I am...
Yes, that's
whatever.
it. Your strength.
I don't like to die this first time against him just because I really don't want to waste one of my resurrections there.
In the end, I was powerless, but Ashina will rise once more. The dragon blood surging through her veins. With this, Ashina's long night comes to an end.
Pitiful grandchild. This was your last wish. To see Ashina returned from the great beyond. Which means Sekiro. I must destroy you.
So Isshin Ashina's back, and I think it was because of the dragon's blood that's able to happen in the first place. So I think that's why, since he had the dragon's blood on him, that Genichiro could do this. Could be wrong there, but yeah. You want to be aggressive with this phase of him. There's a better way to do that, but like I said, I'm a little rusty against him. Oh, shit. Oh, okay, that's what you did. Oh, no. I know I should heal, but fuck. It's so hard to get that button sometimes. Oh. Ah! If you run to his left around him for that, he never hits you, but again, the rust, man. The rust. Man, he was really close, too. I was doing pretty good against him up until I decided to take a break. Just in terms of, like, how much I was draining him down. Okay, yeah, so see, just walking around to his left for that, you'll avoid it. So yeah, if you're aggressive with this properly, fuck, I was tapping I was tapping circle, but I couldn't quite get it in time. Yeah, you'll drain them down pretty well. Anyways, I'm probably not going to do well against this phase. This is where I start to suck, but as you can see, this phase has 3 forms of health. But even if you die, you always have to fight Genichiro again. So essentially, there's always going to be 4 phases that you have to fight for this boss fight, which is why I don't like it. I just find it to be excessive, personally. I'm not a fan of the 4-phase thing. So, yeah, there's like things where it starts to drag on a little too much to me. And it's like, okay, yeah, I mean, like, if you're better at this fight, it doesn't go too long. It's not like... I was trying to remember the timing for that. Shit, I'm getting punished. Yeah, shit. You know, is that, again, oh, fuck, what? Oh, my God. I couldn't see. I couldn't retarget him. All right. Oh, I was trying to dash in. Oh, fuck you. I was oh, what? I actually survived that? Yeah, I was trying to dash into him. Actually, what the hell? That's some bullshit. Anyways. Kind of debating if I even want to resurrect, to be honest. Fuck it. Alright, let's do it. I'm definitely not going to win this round, but at least I can get some practice. Boop. No. Oh. He was actually really close for a moment. Oh, I should probably get rid of the Bell Demon now that I think about it, too. Oh my god. Like, I keep on dashing in, and it's just not working. Because I'm just not standing at the right spot, I guess. I mean, that's definitely what it is, but it's frustrating. Oh, I should have dashed into him. Alright. See you guys in a moment. I'm gonna keep the Bell Demon on because I'm crazy. So, yeah, we'll see how many tries it takes. Maybe it'll be 3, like before. Like, I actually did not mean to. Alright, screw it.
Duty that I must uphold. Farewell.
Really gotta figure out when I can get my hits in. Well, I guess if I was hitting him more, that would help.
Hesitation.
Well, it looks like it's gonna be more than 3 tries.
I will restore Ashina to glory.
Man, they make me watch the cutscenes too. Oh shit. That was a close call. I was getting too hasty with it. Just too annoyed. Nope. Dun, dun, dun. Wait until... Oh, I was gonna say I was waiting until the sparks came out, but... Yeah, when he does the spark, that's when you gotta actually start defending all proper like. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, thanks. He gave that to me pretty easily this time. Another cutscene I gotta skip. Damn you, boss fights. Too much. Too much. Alright, whatever. Let's use a pellet. And get back in there. Okay, walk around to his left for that attack. And I'll just start wailing on him. Nope, McCune counter times. I'm glad I'm better at that. When I first played the game, I could not do the McCune counter at all. Alright, try to get out of that way. Yeah, so I can actually get some attacks on him. Oh, okay. Left one. Yeah, if you don't panic, you can usually get some of this stuff pretty well. It's just panicking, like in any game, will really throw you off. You know? Okay. Well, I did pretty good against the first 2 phases, but... You know, this is when it actually gets hard. And he's gonna do his blade swing, which you gotta watch out for. I want to get 1 attack on him. Oh well, I didn't. Because I also want to get away from that pit. Maybe he'll jump and be nice. Okay, thanks, dude. Well, he did 1 nice thing for me. He's like, you can't say I don't do nice things. Yeah, it's just unfortunate that a lot of times when you get that McCune counter, you can't actually counter him. Oh, shoot. Oh, no! No! I forgot to dodge it. Uh-oh. I didn't know what he was going to do with that. I couldn't remember. Okay, that'll give me time for the heal. Okay. McCune counter that. Nope. Oh, come on! That was perfectly timed. Some shit, man. Okay. And then it does that thing where it likes to make it so you stop. Stop targeting. Okay, McCune counter. I gotta start getting some actual damage on it. Shit. I'm panicking, so I'm just tapping L1 way too much. Nope. Because because I never really figured out when a good time to get attacks in for him are, except for after that. You can usually get attacks in if you dodge that, but it didn't look like I actually hit him there. Okay, that's and like a Mikiri counter, sometimes you can, but sometimes, like I said, it doesn't seem to hit him. Okay, there's another Mikiri counter. Yeah, when he does that gunshot, a lot of times, not all the time, but a lot of times he'll go to a Mikiri counter style attack. So that's something to always watch out for. Yeah, and usually when he does that jump, you can get one. Oh, shit. I'm gonna run until he does his jump, and now he's gonna do a follow-up, I bet. Yeah, and that gave me time to do the pellet. I'm trying to waste my pellets right now, because they take longer to heal. And it's in my opinion, it's like better to use those up before you use up your normal one. All right. Anyways. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, honestly, now that I'm better at him than the first time I fought him, I do definitely find him more fun than the first time I fought him, for sure. Oh. Except for the fact that those Mikiri counter returns just never work. That can be pretty frustrating. And it doesn't really seem to drain his health very much either, honestly. Like, if not health, sorry, his posture meter. Oh, damn it. I forgot to dodge that. Like, being aggressive against him doesn't seem to work either. Okay, I screwed that up. And now I gotta find a time to heal, because he can really hurt you. Alright, lucky me, lucky me. Okay, hopefully I can hit him at least there. Oh, Mikiri counter. Try to run and heal. Got it. Nope. I was thinking like maybe there'd be a way I could actually hit him there, but okay, fine. Thank you for letting me hit you. Trying to look down at how much health I had left. And I thought I'd missed it for a sec. Like, I didn't think I was going to be able to for some reason. I guess it does a little bit more with the Mikiri counter there. I don't know. I just don't think it's great. Well, at least it gave me this. So, alright, phase 3. He usually starts with a lightning strike. So, okay, he's not going to, because I knew. Fuck. I was waiting for a lightning strike. I keep on wanting to jump in the air. Okay, fine. Mikiri counter you again. Fine. I get it. You don't want to jump. Trying to get my counter meter. Oh, here we go. Oh, what the fuck? That missed him. Are you kidding me? It does like, no shit. And of course, that time, I pressed jump actually, but I was a little late because I didn't realize what he was doing right away. Oh shit, that time was supposed to be Mikiri. He jumped in the air, so I was like getting ready to counter it. Counter. Once again, you motherfucker. This is some shit, man. This is some serious shit. Fuck you. 2 times that it didn't work. You are a piece of shit. I hate you, Isshin. More like Isshin Asuna. Know what I'm saying? Oh shit. Hey, I actually got the dodge on that one. That time. Oh god. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, get a heal, get a heal. Okay. Like, I know I have a resurrection, but I don't want to rely on it. When the hell are you going to do another shock attack on me? He hasn't been doing much, really. And of course, the ones that he did completely failed for me anyways. Alright, come on. Actually work this time. Come on! You fucking ass! Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Do I have a pellet left? Good. Nope. No. I haven't hit him with a single shock attack. This is ridiculous. And I've countered 3 of them. Oh, great. Oh, great. That's cool. Okay, that time I'm jumping towards him, because fuck you, Isshin. Not gonna let all my shock attacks against you fail. Purposely jumping towards you. Okay, screw it. I don't care. I'm not gonna try to counter it. Or hit you. Rather. Oh. Ooh. Didn't even know he had one of those. Totally did not remember. That was an actual real reaction correctly. I'm proud of myself on that. Not proud of the fact that I don't have much healing left, but, you know, I got rice, I got divine grass. Don't want to rely on, well, whatever. At least I've got a resurrection left, so it's like, I got some stuff. It's not the best, but it's at least something. It's more just not the best I don't have much left, is what I mean to say. Okay, jumping towards you so you don't screw me over again. Oh, shit. Okay, McCune counter for— What?! What the fuck?! Okay, come on. You guys saw that shit. I fucking dashed into him. Vitality, sure. Okay, cool. I don't know what happened there. What the hell was that? Just lucky I had all this healing left. Man, that round was so unlucky. 3 missed shock attacks. And then that last one where I definitely dashed into him.
Do it! Well done, Sekiro. Farewell.
So, alright, I don't remember if I talked about it or not during that first fight. So it took me 4 tries, so it's not too bad considering it's been a month since I played the game. Saint Isshin. At his peak, Isshin Ashina devoted himself to deadly conflict in pursuit of strength, a single-minded killing machine of a man. And we get Dragon Flash. In his younger years, Isshin was a devil with the sword. Spending his days in pursuit of life or death combat, he often ruminated on how a cut should be made, but his blade always moved first. So, to me, it's implied that the Isshin we fight here is him during his heyday and his peak that we just beat and fought against. So, if you do, there are 4 different endings for the game, which I'm going to go ahead and talk about right now. And I'll talk about it more during the credits, but Kudo's over there. We're not going to do anything with him yet because I'm going to go ahead and raise my attack power up as I talk about this stuff. Basically, with if you do the Shura ending, so in that moment where I was choosing between Al or Lord Kudo, if you choose Al for sure, what happens is that you end up joining Al and you end up fighting Emma as a boss fight who's going to defend Lord Kudo and just kind of defend everybody. When you defeat Emma, Isshin as an old man comes to attack you and he has 2 health bars. So essentially, and Emma only has 1. So it's essentially a 3-phase fight. I think I remember that correctly. I think it's 1 and 2. It could be 2 and 2, but I think it's Emma has 1 and he has 2. Unless she has 2 and... I don't know. I think she has 1. So, then you become a Shura, and I'll talk about it more during the credits. Oh, you need 5 for that, but I'm not going to do it. Actually, so, one who returns from the great beyond does so at the peak of their prosperity. So there you go, what I was just saying with Saint Isshin and how we're actually fighting him at his peak. Isshin coveted strength and all manner of techniques throughout his mortal struggle. He wished for war until his final hour, and that is precisely what he got. So, if you're going for all the achievements in the game, I do not recommend you enhance your attack power with skill points, because it costs 5 skill points. And skill points end up taking a long time to get. And to get all the achievements in the game, you need to acquire every single skill. Including all these ones, which cost a ton. Especially this one. I think this one's 8 right here, actually, which you can't even see right now. So to get all the skill points, it starts to take longer and longer to get skill points. And I did enhance my attack power once in the game that I did it for, and it just takes so long to grind for skill points. Like, I was on New Game Plus 3 or New Game Plus 4. Basically, I'd beaten the game 3 times, and I was on my 4th playthrough. I had Kudos Charm turned on, which is hard mode. I had the Bell Charm turned... Did I have the Bell Charm turned on? I don't know. But Bell Charm doesn't actually give you more experience points. I found out, I looked it up. Kudos Charm gives you more experience points. Bell Charm doesn't. Bell Charm just gives you better drop rates, I think. But Kudos Charm gives you more experience points. So I had that turned on, and, like, I beat Owl. I got to, like, the final point of the game. Like, this area, while the game's like this, and it just took forever to grind for those skill points. So I just... If you don't need it, and you're going for all the achievements, then don't do it. If you're not worried about achievements and you don't care, or you don't care about trying to get all the skill points, because honestly, there's no reason to get all the skill points at all, unless you're trying to get that achievement. So, unless you're trying to get that achievement, that's a very specific reason, it doesn't matter. Go ahead and take the extra attack power, especially if you need it for Isshin Ashina. Which, like I said, it took me 5 hours to beat my first try. This time it took me a little under 30 minutes, it looks like. Because I was also talking and then watching the cutscene and all that. So maybe 25 minutes, something like that, I'd estimate, for 4 attempts. I don't know. But yeah, so he's part of my issue with boss fights is I like the Isshin fight, and like I was saying while I was fighting him, I do think he's a fun fight, but I think, especially now that I'm better at the game, but I think that it's just too long, and that starts to bother me with boss fights, especially when there's too many phases. Like I was saying, I don't like the fight against Freya in Dark Souls 3 DLC, because 3 phases is just too much to me. 2 is fine. 2, fine. It's a nice little trick. It's like, oh, there's a second phase, fine. 3 is my peak and limit of me being kind of annoyed, where I'm like, come on, 3 phases? So this one really bothered me when there was 4 phases. And to me, it's just like, if you just took out the Genichiro beginning fight, I just don't think, I think it just adds too much. And then there's a cutscene that you have to skip past every time, so there's 2 cutscenes you have to skip past. I just think it gets annoying, and it's like, I don't need to keep on fighting Genichiro over and over again, and it becomes frustrating to me. At least for, like, when it comes to boss fights and all that. And another one I didn't like was Sin in Dark Souls 3's DLC, just because, again, I didn't find Sin difficult, but I kept on losing because it was just a battle of attrition where I just ran out of Estus flasks eventually, because if you make one small mistake, you had to drink Estus, and it just kept on going on forever and forever. It's just such a long fight. It was, like, to a point where I was like, I feel like I basically mastered this for Sin. And to feel like you basically mastered it, but it's just lasting so long that you just have a few slip-ups to the point where, like, you gotta start all over again. It's frustrating. The other final boss fight for Dark Souls 3's DLC for the Ring City, I was okay with that one because I found it a little more fun than Sin, and it didn't last as long, and he has 2 phases, so I know Sin has 1 phase, but still, wasn't so bad to me. But, this fight, like I said, was just too much to me with 4 phases. And I think that each phase individually is well designed. I think that they're all interesting fights. If it just been the Isshin 3, fine. Would have been really hard for me my first time, especially that second phase. Third phase, if you're not good at countering lightning, you gotta get good at countering lightning. But then when you do, you can really knock down his health real quick with lightning and maybe even get lucky. Like, I think I got lucky in one of my playthroughs against him and just kept on shooting lightning at him. But in the second phase of him is really difficult. First phase was difficult for me the first time I played through. I mean, I just happen to be way better at the game now than my first time because I played it. I've beaten the game now like 5 times. I think this is my 6th time beating the game. So it's like, or at least this is at least my 5th time beating the game. I'll put it that way because I got all 4 endings. But I don't have good footage of one of the endings. That's what I'm going to do for this Let's Play so I can get good footage of it. Not that I'm, as I mentioned last episode, not that I'm planning on making many more lore videos, but just in case, you never know. So, anyways, that's my little rant about the boss fights with Isshin. Like I said, now that I'm better at it, I do think he's fun. I just think it's too many phases for me. And some people are going to love that. Some people really like it. I think Epic Name Bro loves that, if I remember. I think he loves that stuff. And also, to be fair, for me, I don't like boss rush modes in general. I love the Mega Man games, If you watch my other stuff on my Let's Play channel, if you choose to, I highly recommend my Let's Plays of Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3 because I absolutely adore those games. I actually think those are some of my best Let's Plays on this specific Dave Control Play channel, are Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, because I know those games front and back, and I also talk about history while I'm doing it and game design of the games while I'm playing through the game, as well as just loving the game and enjoying it, because I'm so passionate about Mega Man. But even then, I don't like the boss rush modes at the end of those games. I just, in general, I'm not a fan of boss rush modes. So you can imagine for me personally, 4 phases of a boss fight is something that I don't find enjoyable because it feels like a boss rush mode. Godmaster DLC and Hollow Knight would be another example. And it's fine. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not something for me, right? It's like, okay, some people are going to love it. It's just not for me. And that's fine. Like, if I design a game, which I'm trying to, and I really want to get back to, because I started, like, teaching myself Unity, and I've written some design docs, you can count on the fact that there won't be a boss rush mode in my personal game. But I get that some people really like it, and that's fine. It's just not my thing. It's just to give you my background. So for me, it's a complaint that applies to me, but doesn't apply to everybody. All right, so that said, let's actually talk about real lore and all that. Sorry to end this on some kind of a negative note in a way. Like, like I said, now that I'm better, I do find the fight more fun and enjoyable. And I can beat it in 4 tries, which isn't that bad. That's nothing to complain about. And that's after taking a month off. And before it was 3 tries, which isn't that bad. So, like, I do find the fighting more enjoyable. It's just boss rush modes in general just aren't my thing. All right, Kudo, let's help you out.
Wolf, where are you?
Okay, so Giving Dragon's Tears is going to get you the Immortal Severance ending, which is the bad ending, essentially. I mean, it's fine. It's just not, it's the worst. I guess the Shura ending is the worst ending, but it's fine. It's just not like a happy ending in any way. So basically, he's going to kill Kudo. That's all it is like, it's doing it so he can, Immortal Severance is severing the mortal ties by killing Kudo and using the Dragon's Tears. So he's mortal. Giving Dragon's Tears and the Everblossom is what allows you, as you heard from Emma, instead of killing Lord Kudo, you're going to commit seppuku and you kill yourself. Actually, does he commit seppuku or does he slice his own head off? I think he slices his head off, actually, like Genichiro did. So that's the Everblossom. You can say which one's happier. If you like Kudo more, then this one's happier because you get essentially a kid, right? You get a kid getting to live his life, and he's no longer immortal, and he gets to live like normal. With Dragon's Tears, if you like Sekiro, you want him to finally be away. Whatever, Kudo dies, and Sekiro, well, basically becomes the sculptor. So it's not really happy for Sekiro either. The happy ending is giving the Dragon Tears and Frozen Tears, which is what we got from the Divine Child. And basically the Divine Child absorbs Kudo into her bosom or into her body. I don't remember, one of those. And you guys are going to travel west together to find the birthplace of the dragon. As I talk about in my Sekiro lore story video, traveling west could refer to China. Could refer to actually Buddhism and Amitabha Buddhism, which I heard it's not called Amitabha Buddhism. I've heard it's actually called something else. But basically they really worship the Amitabha Buddha, which is a specific sect of Buddhism where the idea is, again, being reborn, and rebirth as being a major theme of Buddhism, is being reborn in the Western paradise. And perhaps, like, you went into the divine realm to meet the divine dragon, perhaps the Western paradise is his birthplace, as opposed to the West in terms of, like, China or like India. Someone else suggested that it could be Korea. I was almost like putting a Japanese accent on that. Korea, because that's where apparently Buddhism came from to Japan, I was told in one of the comments. So it could be one of those many things. It's not totally clear which one it is. So, sorry, I'm still a little, it's kind of late LA time, and I'm still on Italy time. That's where I went for vacation, if I didn't say last week. And I'm still a little, whatever it's called when you're flown and you haven't adjusted yet. I'm so out of it. I should have, maybe that's why I wasn't great against the boss. Anyways, I have footage of this ending. I have footage of this ending. So I'm going to go ahead and do this in this game just because I don't have good footage of it since I did it for my Twitch stream. And therefore my footage, it doesn't look as good because it does stream footage is what I'm able to download. I don't end up having high quality footage. So I have my own personal high quality footage of the ending where I didn't have to download it from somebody else, which I don't like doing. I like having my own footage for everything when I can. So I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna go ahead and show all the endings anyways, so it doesn't really matter, including the Shura ending. So here we go. First ending. Boom. Sad ending.
さすがはわしのせがれじゃの。これで全て我が手の中よ。アシナもナイフどももこの国ごと食ろうてくれるわ。我薄いウコンザエなぜお前がしろ
違う。そなたはシュラではない。
兵士民草合わせて死者数千。生き残りはほとんどなし。アシナは戦国最も悲惨な殺戮の舞台となり。
I am at your side. Take the dragon tears.
My sworn shinobi. Now. Sever these ties of immortality.
think it is best that you have this. No doubt, the day will come. When a shinobi arrives seeking strength.
"おそばにおります。竜の涙を。最後の不死を成敗いたす。人として生きてくだされ。
行かれるのですね。
はい。私も人として懸命に生き、そして死のうと思います。我が忍びがそうしてくれたように。エマ殿にもお世話になりました。
おそばにおります。竜の涙を。参りましょう、我が巫女。
九郎殿、今はどうか安らかに私の心にとどまってください。 さようなら、みんな。私は、行かねばなりません。我らの因果を断ち切るために。とても長い旅になります。それでも共に来てくださるのですか？
はい。
ありがとう、竜の忍びよ。九郎殿も喜んでおります。参りましょう。西に神なる竜の故郷に。
All right, so director Hidetaka Miyazaki, yeah, great job, Miyazaki, as always. Co-director Hamatani. I don't know if he worked on the other Souls games as like as like that role. Lead game designers Yamamura and Fukuda. I have to check that out. I'm curious now. All the designers and everything. Anyways, so I was thinking about it. It's kind of douchey that I had all the options that weren't killing Lord Kudo with me, and I killed him anyways. Especially when I had the Frozen Tears. Anyways, so basically talk about the endings a little bit more than I just did. So, no, the one that I chose where you kill Lord Kudo, Sekiro, I imagine he's sculpting the Buddha, so it's similar in theme to the sculptor where he's trying not to become a Shura, essentially, right? He's just like trying to hone in his anger from all the killing that he did. All those spirit emblems that he gathered throughout the game. So, because spirit emblems, I don't know if I read it in the Let's Play. I definitely talk about it in my lore video, but spirit emblems essentially like harness manifestations of regret and sin and all that. So, like, he's trying to just do what he can to just keep it at bay. Shura ending is, he basically has become a mad demon. So he kills Al. And Al, by the way, his name is, the Japanese, or sorry, did I do it in English and Japanese? Oh, I had subtitled with Japanese that you're going to see. So, Al, if you listen to the Japanese, his name is actually Usui. Because he gets cut off as he's saying Usu in the English subtitle. But he says his last name first, or family name first, which is what you do in Japanese as opposed to English. And Usui is the same name as the forest, the Usui forest that Lady Butterfly was from and all that, so, and that region. So that's actually one of the most interesting things to me about that ending is specifically that background on Owl and the fact that they came from that area, it would seem like. And I don't know if Owl owned that forest and that was his family's forest, or if just like he just happened to be from that region. I don't know, but anyways, I found that to be interesting. Other than that, I think that ending's pretty straightforward. Sekiro goes and kills everybody and kills everything. So, all right, that's that. For the Everblossom ending, again, pretty straightforward. Sekiro kills himself, so Lord Kudo can live. So he severs the ties of immortality, but allows Kudo to live on instead of himself. And then Kudo escapes Ashina to go try to live a normal life, and Emma's there to guide him. So at least a somewhat happy ending there. And Ashina's kind of fucked anyways and taken over by the Tokugawa Empire or Shogunate. Not that that's the worst thing in the world because it's a united Japan, but point is it's going to be taken over anyways by the Shogunate since they were losing the war. And obviously historically they did. And then you get the final ending, the Frozen Tears one, which is probably the most interesting overall, and the more like, ooh, what's gonna happen theoretically thing, and more out there ending where somehow, the weird thing to me is Emma basically, like, sucks Kudo into her body with her frozen tears. And then they, as I was talking about before, go to the west to find the dragon's birthplace where they can return the dragon's heritage and get it out of Japan. So it's just gone. So something I wonder is, I had a theory that maybe the dragon's heritage acts kind of like the Dalai Lama, where when someone who has it dies, a new one is born. And I wonder if that's the same thing with the dragon's heritage. Because also, so maybe with Lord Kudo getting rid of it, because I think it makes sense to me that when Lord Takeru died, because he did perish, like, Lord Kudo is pretty young, so it could be that that coincides with when Lord Kudo was born and became the new divine heir. So it could be like that, and maybe if Lord Kudo or Sekiro dies in this case, with them severing the ties of Dragon's heritage, maybe some new divine heir is born. So maybe this really is the only way to return it and get it out of Japan, until fully get rid of the immortality. So, yeah, I think, like, I would think that might make sense, and maybe my whole Dalai Lama thought actually was accurate, which I think I brought up way during the beginning of the Let's Play. So, yeah, I don't know. There's not really too much else to say, because I don't want to just, like, speculate on things about that final ending, because I don't know. I think it'd be foolish of me to just say, like, well, maybe it's this, when, like, other than what I just put out there, because I don't really... I don't fully understand why she was able to suck him in, other than, like, well, it's the mysticism of it, right? I don't know if there's anything else to it other than that. But a lot of people have been speculating there's going to be a DLC for this, which, given From Software's history, with every game that Miyazaki worked on having a DLC, seems pretty likely. And I'm sure Activision would like it, you know? I'm sure that they want it. So I'd say it's pretty likely. Some people have been speculating that it would be with Lord Takeru and Lady Tomoe. I don't... Given the... Like, maybe you go back in time and you kill them and that's how they die with your mortal blade. Maybe that's what it is, because we never really figured out how they died, because they weren't able to get one of them, at least the red mortal blade. I kind of speculated that maybe they got the black mortal blade somehow, and that's how they died. And that's why Genichiro has it, because Genichiro was really close with Lady Tomoe. So perhaps it was the black mortal blade they somehow used. I don't know. That would be my speculation about it, would be the black mortal blade, because they didn't get the red mortal blade, and they had to die somehow. I do find it interesting that they both died, because maybe they were just really old or something. Because... or like Lady Tomoe was. Because when Sekiro killed Lord Kudo, he still lived. When he killed himself, Lord Kudo still lived, right? So it's weird to me that they both died. But maybe that was an effect of using the black mortal blade instead of the red mortal blade. I'm not sure. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. What would you like to see in the DLC? In a Sekiro DLC? For me, I guess I would like to see somewhere, a different region, a different area, something really, like Bloodborne had an amazing DLC. It was crazy and different and fresh. Like, that would be cool. Like, something more Fountainhead-esque. So, almost to me, like, if the journey west was more akin to a journey to the divine realm of the west, that would be interesting to me as DLC. Although you could say if they made a sequel, that could be a potential sequel, would be that. So, like, that's ripe for a sequel. But I'm of the opinion that From Software games are at their best when there are no sequels. I don't think they're needed. As much as I enjoy Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3, I don't think they needed to be. I actually think Dark Souls 1 lore was more interesting before 2 and 3. And its story was more interesting. I don't think 2 or 3 added to it, personally. As much as I enjoyed talking about the lore of those games and putting it together and all that, I actually find Dark Souls 1 lore as a standalone product to be more interesting. And with Bloodborne, I love Bloodborne. I love it. Like, Dark Souls 1 and Bloodborne to me are the prime, my key favorite perfect From Software games. I seriously love those games, but I don't want a Bloodborne sequel. I would much rather just see if they made another Souls-like property, because I don't consider Sekiro to be a Souls-like. If they make another property that's similar, I'd much rather just see a completely new IP. I think that their games are more interesting when they're like that. As much as I really, truly love the lore and world of Bloodborne and love the Lovecraftian stuff, I found it fascinating. All the different, like, dreams and all that, and that whole concept was brilliant. I like it as a standalone product. And with Sekiro, I don't know. Honestly, I think it'd be fine if they just did DLC, it, encompassed a little bit more. And I don't need a sequel. I'd rather see new IPs. I guess to me that's what I generally like. There's games like Mario where I love seeing another Mario come out every 3 or 4 years, or another Zelda game come out every 3 or 4 years. But I guess in a way they don't have a story that's as riveting to me. They're more just games. So it doesn't matter as much because I just like having the story and world be contained in that one IP of the From Software games. Just maybe because they do such a good job of it, I don't want to see anything possibly taint it because they do such a good job with it. So that's maybe a controversial opinion, but that's my opinion on that stuff. But yeah, anyways, I guess that wraps up this Let's Play of Sekiro. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Let me know what you would like to see for DLC-wise if you want a DLC. I'm currently working on a Super Show of Sekiro. I hope you guys enjoy that when it's done on my main channel. If you want to watch something else, my Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII that I'm doing with my friend Sam is long. It might not be your thing because I personally think JRPGs can be boring to watch as Let's Plays. But like I said before, I'd recommend watching my Mega Man 2 or Mega Man 3 Let's Plays because I think I did a really good job on those. If you want more From Software stuff, I have an Eternal Ring Let's Play on this Dave Control Play channel. Otherwise, I've done every From Software game, every King's Field game, and every King's Field game and every Souls game outside of Demon's Souls as a Let's Play on my main channel. So, I didn't finish Dark Souls 3, I'm sorry, but everything else is fully finished and complete. So, Bloodborne or King's Field 1 I'd recommend. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching it again. And yeah, I'll see you guys for another Let's Play at some point. I'll be doing more on this channel where I've decided to relegate my Let's Plays to. I really want to do Rayman Let's Plays, so maybe that'll be next. I don't know. I haven't really fully decided, but I have a PlayStation Classic with Rayman on it, so maybe. I've also never played Metal Gear Solid, and I really want to play that, and that's also my PlayStation Classic. So think about what I want to do, but the FF7 Let's Play is continuing. If that's not your thing, I get it. But there'll be other stuff. That's just me, and stuff with my friend. Oh! I'm working on with Mario Maker 2 when that comes out. I'm going to be forcing Sam, my friend, to play my horribly impossible levels because I love Mario Maker and I love making devilish levels at those games because I'm good at Mario and I like laughing at people by making them suffer through my horrible design levels that are just cruelly made. It makes me laugh because I'm evil. Alright, see you guys next time. Later, guys. Peace.